Beardos, weirdos, boils and ghouls. It's spooky season. We got a red light, a ghost face t-shirt. We got all our little horror dolls that Mrs. Geek has made. Before I start discussing the discussion, yeah, that'll do. Wacka Wacky Paranormal, thank you. Thank you very much for sending me my very own Vlad the Impaler Funko Pop. That is getting used in a video. Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, I'm in the doghouse again. And I'm not just in the doghouse with one channel. No. Not just 2 channels. No. 3 channels and a building owner. A takedown attempt has been made on the video of Yasko that proved completely and utterly once and for all that he's using Airbnbs. And the issue that has been used in the takedown is privacy. So before the video got taken down by YouTube, I had an email warning me, so I've taken the video down. I'm going to have to try and blur something or whatever. And that kind of defeats the object, because that video was 100% proof that Yasko is faking everything. And to crop out the building name and the conversations, it takes the proof away. Now initially, I was thankful what I did. Now, I'm the devil. Don't know why. I don't care why. You try to help people, they bite you in the ass. Haunted Truth have obviously fired back, and I'll be fair, they fired back well. They were respectful, polite, all the things I didn't really expect Mark to do. So, fair play to them for the video. The comments, on the other hand, ooh. Now, I tell people not to be hateful, nasty, and all that shit. Shame they didn't do the same. But the comment that caught my eye was, MidWest Ghost Hunter has commented on Haunted Truth's firing back video. And he says, I wouldn't worry too much about debunkers. They like to start drama and nothing you say will get through to them. You catch great stuff and your videos are entertaining. I genuinely feel like your channel could blow up. Just keep doing you and let them flap their gums. That ain't too bad. You know, I've had a lot worse said. Haunted Truth's reply, it's important to have a degree of debunking, or we would all trust anything and everything, but I think where the water is drying up for the clearly faking lot and a bunch of copyright striking that some of the channels may start to get looked at, and over petty things, and they could be genuine, and depending on their character, it causes them to react very bad. That's where my issues are. A bell was thrown off a wall according to you guys. It was not caught on camera. And I was like, we can't see if there's a string, and that's the bit you focused on. There's no string. He can't see no string. He's talking out of his ass. It was an example. So, Midwest Ghost Hunter replies back. Yep, I agree with you, but a lot of his debunks are just assumptions he makes on the fly with no real in-depth analysis. Except for that door handle that was moving where the masking kept clearing the frame because it was a still image overlaid. You want me to get technical with you, Midwest Ghost Hunter? I will get technical with you. Also, it's one thing to debunk something, but these guys go out of their way to insult other channels and incite conflict. Now, I do believe I said that I liked the guys from Haunted Truth, and I do believe that I said I quite liked you. There was something off with your mannerisms and the way you present your video and evidence, but I'm pretty sure I said you seemed like a decent guy. That's not me talking shit or being insulting. You are weird. That's me being insulting. I understand you're making a response to this video to clear your name, but to be honest, that's exactly what they want. Midwest. I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but genuinely when I look at smaller channels, my videos don't do so well. So if they fire back, nobody notices. There's 500 views on this video. That's pretty much their entire community. Your argument is nil and void, so you may as well just shut the fuck up. I see it all the time on YouTube. I want to wish you the best of luck and keep making videos because they're well made, unique and very intriguing. Keep it up. Haunted Truth's videos are quite unique. I'll give them that as well. Yours, on the other hand, Midwest Ghost Hunter, are copy and paste of other people that have been debunked on their own in graveyards. Haunted Truth reply, I think we're going to be expected of me compared to how I respond was different and confused him. Yeah, normally behave like a fucking spoiled child having a tantrum, and this time you didn't, so it caught me a little bit off guard. Then Chris from Haunted Truth says, thank you Midwest Ghost Hunter, I just looked at your channel and subbed, looks good. Yeah, he's the main focus point of drama 24/7. All our families have said the same. The ego has gone to his head. My first debunking video when I was under 1,000 subscribers was on Mindseed, and I behaved the exact same way then as I do now. Has my ego gone to my head, or am I just a bit of a dick? No, I'm not. What I am is a debunker, a critique of fake paranormal and real paranormal channels. Now, you boys were all Beardo's asshole. Tastes like chocolate. You were all up in there until you couldn't get your own way. And you had a hissy fit. Then another hissy fit. And now I've called you out suddenly. I've got an ego. Sour grapes, my boys. And those sour grapes, they are hanging out of your ass like piles. And when you sit down, you're like, oh, I don't know where that came from. And also to the other people in their comments that have doxed me, fuck you. And to the people in the comments that are making up complete and utter lies to make me look bad and make them look good, things about people hurting themselves over my videos, fuck you too. So then, Midwest Ghost Hunter, you don't think that what I do looks in any depth or any detail, so allow me to look at your channel again, shall we? Before I get into your newest video, I want to look at the video I've already looked at. You want in depth? I will give you in depth. We will get more in depth. We will get balls deep in depth. In the last video, you hear the sound of metal, and he says, hey, that sounds like the door knocker on the mausoleum. And it turns out that's the exact sound. Fair. And then he does something. I'm going to leave a camera face in here. Smart move, and I said that in the original video. If you think you are hearing a noise in a very specific place, leave a camera statically looking at it. And a lot of these fakers don't do that because there's nothing there making the noises. He left a static camera in somewhere where he thought something was going on. Smart. What's not so smart is his editing. Pay attention to all of this horrible static stuttering. That's just a camera struggling in low light. It's the way they work. There's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing I can do about any other team other than get better cameras. And sometimes even 4K cameras with bad lighting or infrared lighting still don't look the greatest. That handle, just before it lifts, all of that noise around this area stops. And when I say noise, I mean the digital artifacting, the pixelation, all that nasty stuff. All of that stuff, watch, stops. Stop. What are these clean frames for? There's all the artifacting again. Hey, it stopped. Now, that digital artifacting, stopping and starting as that handle is moving or on the way to moving, that is masking. That is a clean slate being overlaid, the opacity hasn't quite worked, and you haven't quite got it right. So, you wanted me in depth. There you go. There's in depth. Midwest Ghost Hunter. You are 100% faking that evidence. The woman's growl or the woman's voice you heard was clearly a frog. Everybody in my comments, that's a frog. That's a frog. You can't then go to Haunt the Truth and be like, debunkers are nasty, debunkers are horrible. Yes, I'm nasty. Yes, I am horrible. If you're faking paranormal evidence, which you are, 100%, you are bad for the paranormal, the legitimate paranormal community, the legitimate paranormal teams. I don't hate you. I don't hate your channel. But I have a strong dislike of fakers. Chances, you're no different to Lee It Really Haunted, you're no different to Laney and Ben, you're no different to any of the other fakers. No matter how much of a child's TV show presenting you put on, and it's working for you, your views are incredible, your subscriber count is incredible. But for all of those people that are defending you and defending other channels that I debunk, and they can't see that common sense that I've just pointed out, this channel is not for you. You see, you take your anger out on me. And it's not me you're angry with, it's the people that are faking, or yourself. You're angry at yourself for believing it. So what's easier? Call me big bad bully beardo, big fat beardo weirdo, whatever the hell you want to call me? Or, yeah, I'm gullible. Or, yeah, I don't know a thing about editing. Yeah, and this guy I've been supporting is, he's full of shit. Which is easier? Okay, so this video is called Spooky Ghost Children in a Haunted School. Ghost Hunting Alone. Again, fair play to the guy. Ghost hunting alone in an abandoned school, respect. That's going to be creepy. That's going to be... Woo! You could overreact to things. I understand that. I would respect it, but I imagine this is more fakery and bullshit. So let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so he's got a minute and 45 intro. Kind of the sweet spot there. My biggest complaint with a lot of these bigger American channels is that intros are too overlong, and then there's 2, 3, or 4 introductions. Colin from the Paranormal Files, Jesus. I tried watching one of your videos the other day. Apart from the 3 intros, the fact that you told people that demons could climb down your internet providing service was absolutely ludicrous, and I will be going back to that video. Colin, you're on the list. But he's got a nice little intro, he's got some newspaper cut-ins, etc. I haven't showed that because I think it's copyrighted music in the background, but, you know, short, sweet, to the point, with proof of what he's saying.
It is currently 80 degrees out here, and I've got goosebumps.
I don't know if 80 degrees is hot or cold. I don't understand American...
Hello? Is anyone in here? There is definitely an eerie vibe in here.
Flight of stairs. I could see why it would be eerie. You're in a school, abandoned, no kids. It's very clean looking though.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
He's been in there 2 minutes. He's got the first flight of stairs and he's had a child running at him. I mean, I watch a lot of fakers and not many of them get things that quick. Normally they like to build up a bit of tension, bit of atmosphere. He's just gone straight in. No lube, nothing. Straight in.
That sounded like running.
That was overlaid.
Hello? Children? Thought I heard you playing.
Here we are, children. Come and get your lollipop.
Holy... I just felt an ice-cold breeze dart past me. As if a child just ran by.
The last child that ran by in ghost form, you heard it. This one, you didn't hear it, but you felt it. Now, I can't prove that that's fake. Absolutely, no, I can't. That's a reaction, potentially. But it doesn't fit what's just happened. Because you just heard a child. Now you're just feeling it. No, now you're feeling a cold breeze. Careful what I say there.
Are you running through these hallways?
No running in the hallway.
Dust.
You don't have to be afraid. I just like to be your friend. Is anybody in here? If there's any children in here, could you move something? Could you tap on a desk? Could you call out your name?
A little boy's moan. Lele. Could it have been a residual haunting of a child? How many children died at this school, come to think of it? I mean, I hated school. I certainly wouldn't want to go there to haunt a place. Are there numerous reports of children being unalived at this school? Now, he's claiming that's a little boy's moan. How can you tell if it's a boy or a girl? It's very high-pitched. It could have been either. Really hard to distinguish. And that is his 4th paranormal event in 6 minutes of this video.
Hello? I heard somebody out here. Could you yell out again?
He is either the luckiest ghost hunter in the world, or he is just overlaying all of these sounds, because that is 5 paranormal events in 6.5 minutes, including his intro, which was 1.5 minutes, or 1:50, whatever it was.
definitely came from in there. This is the boys' bathroom. I don't feel too right looking for ghost children in a bathroom, but I'm gonna try to be as not creepy as I can. All right, little boy, I'm about to open the door.
And you failed. Wow.
3, 2, 1. Oh God, I'm about to feel like a pervert.
That's just weird. I'll take a little break there because I was going to say something that'll get me in trouble. There is a tone that you avoid, and you just completely failed at avoiding any of it by trying too hard not to fall into that tone. And I don't like it.
I just heard somebody in here. I sure hope you're not using the bathroom. If you are, just tell me to get out. Okay, to be real though, I'm really just trying to confirm that nobody is in here. And I heard a little boy in here. So then where the heck did that voice come from?
You overlaid it.
I heard it clear as day in here. Oh God.
That was a fart. That was a fart. What? That was a fart. It wasn't. It was an overlaid sound, and that is his 6th paranormal event in 8 minutes. It's a fart. Every time I listen to it. Fart. It even says fart. Fart. Fart.
Look, I've already proven that there's nobody in here, so I'm done creeping around in here. On my way to the 2nd floor. This is where that tall shadow man is said to reside. We call him the principal. Hello? Mr. Shadow Man.
Bring me a dream. Bum, bum, bum.
Are you up here?
I know, there wasn't even the words.
Damn, looking down that hallway is so unnerving. If you're up here, could you make a noise?
That actually wasn't a knocking sound, that was something falling, because you hear the thump and then something metallic hit the floor and roll. Now, has he overlaid that? No. Is that something legitimately just falling? Possibly. If this place is abandoned, it could be some damaged rooms, there could be pigeons, rats, what have you. So am I saying he's faked that? No.
Okay, I heard like a thump sound over there. Are you in this room?
Now, does he point out that there was a rolling sound after that thump?
This would have been the principal's office. Mr. Principal, I don't really know what your name is or who you are, but my name is Ian.
Okay,
I'm
so
just here to visit.
we are seeing signs that this is abandoned. There's the plaster's fallen off there. What did we just hear? Possibly some plaster falling off. As he's going up the stairs, the top left, you can see there's a chunk of ceiling hanging down or something. So it looks recently abandoned, maybe. But yeah, this thing's falling naturally here.
Mr. Shadow Man.
Bring me a dream.
I heard that. It's like a little scuff. If you're down there, could you make a louder noise?
Above his head there, that's that principal's office he was just in. There's a big hole there in the ceiling. I don't know if that's something hanging down or just the shape of a ceiling, but there is a hole there. So things are falling. So the scuff, the bang, potentially are very natural occurring things. He's pretty much chalking it up to paranormal, and that is 8 paranormal events in 10 minutes.
Who are you? Did you work for the school? I mean, do you actually have any real business being here?
Now, is that a peeking shadow? Or is it just a shadow? It could be easily recreated with a finger in front of a finger or a thumb in front of the flash. And it's supposed to be coming from behind this wall, yet it's casting a shadow over this entire area. If it's peeking from here, the shadow shouldn't be coming all the way down there.
I can feel your energy right now. I feel your presence. I think that came from the auditorium. If you're in here, could you come towards me? Holy sh**. Okay, that is terrifying. That is terrifying.
He's described that sound as creaking footsteps. It didn't really sound like creaking footsteps to me. I don't know what it sounded like. Almost like brick on brick.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
I don't know what that is. It's not creaking footsteps.
If that was you, could you walk up even closer? I really shouldn't ask things like that. Holy crap, that was like right in the floorboards. It literally sounded like what I'm doing right now.
Not really.
Listen. Dude, that's literally the sound. Whoever that was.
That is the most bizarre sounding floor I have ever heard, and I wouldn't be walking on that. Because if that is brick on brick shifting, you may go through the floor. And despite everything I've said and done, and you think I'm being horrible, you don't want to be falling through that. You may hurt yourself, and nobody wants to see you get hurt.
Literally walked across this floor. Oh, that was freaky. Holy crap.
That sounds like it's going to go through.
It's cooler in here. And I feel like I'm being watched. Are there any spirits in this room? Okay. Holy. It came from one of those desks over there. Could you knock on that desk again? That was for sure this one.
Yep, and your left hand was right by it. Can I prove it? No. But, you know, on account that I know that you're fake from your little mausoleum door, you've probably just tapped that yourself. Same as the first tap you heard, it was just a bit quieter, so you claimed it's further away than what it really is.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm pretty for sure it's you. Could you tap on this desk? This specific desk? Could you tap on it again? Okay, it seems like every desk I ask for them to tap on, they tap on it. Could you tap on it again?
He's got his back to that desk that has just made the noise. I heard it in my right ear. I should have heard it in my left. So it's overlaid and he's not realised when he's put it into editing what he's doing. I think one of these tables is going to move. I'm just getting that feeling. Everything's ramping up. That's 3 table taps.
Okay, it seems like every desk I ask for them to tap on, they tap on a totally different one. Okay, if that was you. Oh my god! That orb just bolted!
And that orb is an overlaid orb. How do I know this? It's the exact same orb that Really Haunted has used, but he reverses the colour. And it's also the exact same orb that me and Purple have used. If you YouTube green screen orb, You can literally get whatever shape, pulsing effect, whatever you want, and just make it go from one side of the screen to the other. It's very easy to do.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you. Oh my god!
Now, isn't it amazing that the table that's dragged is the one that's already at an angle closest to the door, going out to where we can't see?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That desk just moved. Look at that. I can't believe that.
Of course it was off camera. Neither can I. Because it moved off camera. Well, your back was to it, and you got the camera on your face, and it moves towards a door frame that we can't see the other side of.
I promise I'm not scared of you. You just kind of spooked me a little bit there. I did not expect that.
I think you did.
Okay. There's the children. It's just a school. Look at that. How could that have happened?
There's somebody else there with you, and they've pulled it on a wire, a string, whatever you want to call it. You've cut the camera back to your face, they've removed the string, and then you move back towards it and be like, I don't know, that happened. That's exactly how it happened, isn't it, Ian?
How can you explain that?
I just did.
This desk was just like this desk, and that desk, and all these other desks. And now look.
No. It was already on an angle when you walked in.
Moved it.
It was on an angle when he walked in. It wasn't straight. It's just been pulled straight at that door that somebody could be outside of with a string. Just saying.
What it was? I don't know. All right, well, I'm outside now, and I saw that there was a little playground over here, so I decided to come out, get some fresh air, and check it out.
You're getting all that paranormal activity inside the building, and you've left. You've gone outside to check out the outside. Absolute bollocks. These swings are going to move on their own.
Okay, that's a little eerie.
It's already moving on its own. Could be the wind.
That thing is swinging. Hello? Well, to be fair, I don't want to jump to conclusions. As much as I would like to say that that was a ghost swinging in that swing set right there, I can't rule out the possibility of maybe it's just a little windy out here. It's got a tiny bit of wind. But perhaps you could prove me wrong.
This is going to move again.
If there is indeed somebody sitting in this swing set, and you're swinging in it right now, could you kick your feet and make that swing? I don't know. Seems pretty vacant to me. Is anybody over here by the monkey bars? Could you climb up them? Okay, I'm starting to think that wasn't the wind at all. That sounded like a little girl.
It sounded very much like a little girl giggling. That is your 16th paranormal event in 16 or nearly 17 minutes. Counting the swing moving and the giggling as two separate things. What are the chances of you capturing all of this? Even if you're there for 9 hours, the chances of you capturing all of this? Absolutely ridiculous. There are places in the UK now that are recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and don't get this amount of activity. I have seen hundreds of teams go to report the most reportedly haunted poltergeist house in the UK, and very rarely see anything and hear anything. And you have got all of this in this little bit of time. Absolute bullshit. I mean, what's next? An overlaid ghost appearing, sat in the swing, kicking her legs about?
Oh, I'm definitely leaving a camera over there.
Ah, here we go. I'm definitely leaving a camera over there, like he did at the mausoleum. Wait, is he going to say this is a ghost? See that weird, almost humanoid shape there on the monkey bars? Is he going to say that's a ghost? Nope, that is. And the reason I know that was overlaid, there was a straight cut that it hid behind. That is an overlaid effect that has just walked behind a mask. There was a dead straight line down the front of it. It's the same effect reversed. That's the exact same thing that came this way, but the image is reversed and it's just static and tracking the swing. It's quite easy to do in, you can do it in After Effects. I could do that in DaVinci Resolve. And then it was going the other way. It's walking away from the swing now. And the same effect. There is a clear line there in the mask and it disappears into that while it fades. So we are up to 18 paranormal events. And they include voices, peeking shadows, tables moving, taps on tables, children giggling, and 3, count them 3 times that a ghost has appeared. Walking to the swing, swinging on the swing, and walking away from the swing. All within inside 19 minutes. Absolute bullshit.
In this building all night. Tell me I just caught that on camera.
You know you did.
Holy sh**. That locker just opened. By itself. Look. Oh my god. Dude.
And there's the wire. Watch as this door opens. There's a straight line here. That's the wire removal tool. For a split second, you see a black light. There it is. There's a straight black line there. Comes all the way across there as white. That's a wire removal tool. But the wire hasn't been removed there. There we go. It's a wire. There's somebody else stood behind him pulling that locker.
I don't even know what to say. Holy sh**.
There it is.
I don't even know what to say.
On the locker door next to there was a weird blob of artifact on the edge, and that is the wire removal failing. Wow, we're nearly at 20-something. We're nearly at 20 events in 20 minutes.
Say, holy sh**. That just happened out of nowhere.
Hands up if you think these lockers are going to slam. There's going to be more to it. It's my hands up. It's coming a mile off.
Whoever opened this locker, thank you.
Behind him, bang.
Did you open one of the bottom ones?
Now. Now. God damn it.
Just imagine how insane that would have been if that
Maybe I was wrong.
Command. Oh my goodness, that one just flew open.
I thought I saw somebody down here then, but I didn't. Watch the way he is with his camera. He makes sure he doesn't go too far this side. I watch plenty of paranormal investigations, as you all know, and the legitimate guys, if something like that happened, the first thing they would do is say, there's nobody this side, there's nobody here, go up to the locker, no wires, no strings, no rats. They would try to disprove that it's been staged. He's just, oh
my goodness, that one just flew open too now. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually...
That reaction is not the reaction of a paranormal investigator getting all this activity. Oh my god, this just opened as well.
Starting to get a little creeped out here.
Now this locker's gonna bang. There's so much reflecting on that, I can't make out 100% how it was done. There's all sorts of reflections from that door opening onto his IR light, so it's really hard for me to look for a string there. But on account that I've seen a string on the last one, it's just the same effect.
Alright, let's just go up to it. Holy moly. Could you move this locker again?
Bang, behind him.
Holy Okay. Alright. I'm really kind of getting a little freaked out now. Okay. This is terrifying. I wonder which locker that was. I don't even know. It did sound for sure like one of these ones.
Clearly there's a second person there with you. They've pulled the table, they've pulled those lockers, we saw the wire.
Mr. Janitor. Are you working?
He's adding giggles, tables moving, lockers slamming, ghost apparitions, jingling keys. Jesus! I mean, this is over 20 paranormal events in 22 minutes out of a 27-minute video. Send this to NASA, the FBI, Mulder and Scully, everyone.
I don't know what the heck that was, but it
That was an overlaid sound of keys jingling.
Sound. Okay, I gotta go down there right now.
That may not even have been overlaid. That may have just been the second person that's clearly with him pulling strings, jingling the car key.
Oh my God. Who's over there? Mr. Janitor, is that you? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Right, there is a shorter key jingling sound and then a longer key jingling sound, and they sound to me... I'm not taking it in my editing software to see if they're the exact same sounds, because I have nothing to prove here. MidWest Ghost Hunter can say I'm wrong all he wants. I don't have to prove that he's faking. I've already done that. He has to prove that any of this is real, and I don't think he can. Now, Mr. MidWest, if you want to send me over your raw files for all of this investigation, absolutely everything in the raw format, I'll happily issue an apology after looking at it. And I mean the raw files, because I've had a couple of teams try to pull the wool over my eyes saying, hey, here's the raw footage. And it's not raw footage, it's edited footage. I can tell. Or they send me a screen record of their raw footage, and it's got editing cuts everywhere in it.
God. That's like literally coming from thin air. Look.
It's because either you're overlaying it or you're afraid to shake the keys.
Looking all around this gym and I see nothing.
It's the same sound again.
It's in that room right there. Okay. Just one step at a time. Just one step at a time. Mr. Janitor.
All that's missing now is
I
a
know you're
get
in here.
out.
I just want to communicate.
Exact same sound with the volume turned up.
Could you say something?
Oh, please do. Same sound, lower.
It was in there. Do you mind me visiting? Hello?
I didn't hear it.
That sounded like a groan.
It was a noise. I couldn't tell you what it was. Could it have been a man's groan? Absolutely. Is it the ghost of a man groaning? Absolutely not. As overlaid as everything else.
Come on. I'm coming in. I hope you don't mind. It was in this room. Mister?
Couple of seconds ago, I said, all that's missing is a get out. And I was taking the piss because the Amityville haunting wasn't real. And he's just overlaid a sound of get out. The sound suspiciously like his voice. Jesus Christ. Is he going to claim this as a shadow person now?
Okay. Okay. I heard that. That was clear as day. He said, get out.
You've walked into a boiler room at an American high school. You've heard somebody go, get out. And you're grinning like a Cheshire cat, just walking out of there cool as a cucumber. Any other human being in their right minds would have shit their pants if that was real. And you're smiling and walking, turning your back to it, not thinking, hey, there could be somebody homeless living down here that's been messing with me that really wants me out. I could be in danger. Oh my god, there is a pissed off ghost. I could be in danger. None of that. Big grin. It said, get out.
Get out, he said. Holy shit, I heard that. Not because I'm scared, but just out of respect. I don't want to invade his territory anymore. Honestly, energy level, I feel like I'm ready to call it. It's about 4 in the morning now, I think. Thank you, Mr. Janitor. I will happily leave you alone now.
There was a 30-minute video with 28 paranormal occurrences. 28. They ranged from is running, shadow figures, tables being tapped, lockers being pushed, banged and moved, a desk being thrown. 3, I repeat 3, full body apparitions on a swing. Walking towards it, sitting on it, getting off it. And all topped off with keys jingling and a voice saying, get out. Now he's like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm calling it a night. Fair enough, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you gotta go home, you gotta sleep. I get it. I don't know how long you were there, but say you were there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours? How in the hell did you capture all that? That is more than one paranormal event an hour. This is staged. This is fake. This is overlaid sounds. The wires that we have seen and the wire removal tool failing. That is clearly somebody else there with you, helping you with all of this fakery. What you can do now is you can comment on everyone else's videos that I've debunked and say, hey, that beardo's horrible. I haven't said anything about you. I haven't taken the piss. I haven't done my usual stick with you. But what I have done is watched your video from beginning to end because I knew. Because some people are saying, hey, you didn't get to the end of the video. You're only cherry picking. That was the entirety of your video. Obviously, I'm going to edit out all the stuff that I don't need. But this video is probably going to be one of the longest videos I've done on a debunking for a 30-minute video because of the absolute incredible amount of evidence that you have captured. I absolutely refuse, point blank, to accept that you have found all of that activity in that visit. Absolute bullshit. There is no way. I don't think I've ever seen another team come up with that amount. Not Omar, not Mindseed, none of them have ever tried to pull the shit that you have just pulled. And you've got the cheek to talk shit about me. So the last video I was like, you know, I think. It is my opinion. It is this. Well, this time I am telling you. The mausoleum door handle is staged. You can tell by the clean slates that keep appearing. I saw a wire removal tool. Those two things are enough for me to say you are without a shadow of a doubt faking and staging your videos. Now please, Midwest Ghost Hunter Ian, feel free to bounce around all the channels that don't like me dropping comments because I really couldn't care less. Because at the end of the day, you don't like me for being honest. You don't like what I do with honesty. I don't like you because you're a liar and because you're a faker. So have yourself a great day with your fake bullshit. And for all of the people that want to call me a piece of shit for highlighting it, yes I am. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. As always, don't go leaving hateful comments over there. And don't go leaving personal hateful comments in my comment section either. If you have an opinion on whether it's real or fake, absolutely. But lately people are saying my comment section is toxic. And I disagree. I think people are absolutely sick to the back teeth of all of this staged content claiming to be real. And people have believed in fake paranormal channels, and when they find out they're fake, they're hurt by that. Not by me, by you fakers. So they speak out, and they speak out with anger. So try to keep it. Let's not give them anything else to fire back at us. But Ian, Midwest Ghost Hunter, 100%, you're faking everything you do. Much love to you all. Beardo, out.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.